First at 5:30, a big night in Grand Rapids. Mitch Albom's new musical, Hockey the Musical, makes its GR debut tonight. The show centers on God's decision to eliminate one sport, hockey, and fans' plea to keep it. We're joined now live by the man behind this musical. Mitch, thanks for joining us tonight. Sure. Thanks for taking time. So tell us about Hockey the Musical.
It's about as ridiculous as it sounds. Yeah. It was made just for laughs. There's no meaning of life. There's not spam a lot on skates, basically. I always loved hockey. I always thought it was funny. You know, you sit in a box when you do something wrong. You know, they throw octopuses. They have Russians and Finns and Swedes. And it turned out to be a really funny show. I
hear that it's hilarious. Some of the reviews, people laugh the entire show.
Yes, if you're not laughing every 4 seconds, we're doing something wrong.
So tonight, it's benefiting Hospice of Michigan. Yeah. Why Hospice of Michigan?
Well, I've been very involved with hospice for the last several decades, ever since I wrote Tuesdays with Maury, and Maury had hospice people with him, and then I've served on national boards and local boards. In my own personal life, I was involved with hospice, sadly, just recently with the little girl of mine from Haiti, from the orphanage we run. So I thought it was a great partnership. We've done it before with them, and we're happy to do it again.
Awesome. So you have done so much in your career: radio, newspaper, playwright, so much. Do you have a favorite, and why?
Oh, well, I probably always like to just sit and write books because that's where it all begins, and a lot of stories end up, you know, the books become movies, the books become plays. Right now, my favorite thing is the musical, because that's what we're doing. And I was a musician, actually, before I was a writer. Some people don't know that, but so this has always been on my bucket list, because I tried to make it as a musician when I was younger and couldn't. I was in New York. Broadway was all around. So I said, one day I'm going to do a musical. And this is, not only does it have songs about hockey, some recognizable, the melodies that people know, and some I wrote the music for and lyrics, but it also has some very famous people like Steve Yzerman, Brendan Shanahan, Pavel Datsuk, Don Cherry. They're all in the play on the big giant screens behind. They're all friends of mine that I knew, and I asked them, would you like to kind of be in this? So they talk to the actors, and it actually seems like they're right there because everything's all timed out. So Steve Yzerman is giving them advice, and then Brendan Shanahan saying, hurry up, we don't want to be destroyed, you know, because if they don't score 10 points before the show is over, hockey is wiped out. And if they score 10 points, then God wipes out something else. So you never know as the show goes along. There's even an audience participation part. And it's just really funny and great singing, great dancing. The cast is fantastic. They're all young and enthusiastic. They've been doing the show in Detroit over the summer. Now they've been traveling around Michigan. They did Traverse City last week and now Grand Rapids. So I think if you come out, you have a really fun, good time.
What's next for Mitch Albom?
I have a book in the works that's a sequel to The 5 People You Meet in Heaven.
Okay.
I've never written a sequel before of any of my books, but they asked me if I would do that, and it comes out next fall. So every morning I work on that, and then I sing songs about hockey with the cast and work with yeah, so it's a pretty mixed up day, to be honest.
Does a sequel come easier or harder for you?
Harder.
Yeah?
Harder, yeah. That's an interesting question. You know, it's harder because you're kind of bound to the previous story, and you have to bring some of the characters in, but then you don't want it just to be a repeat of the previous story. You want to make it original and new. So I've never done it before, and anytime you do something new, it's more of a challenge, but it's also, like with the musical, it also fascinates you. You're like, wow, I'm in this world now, you know, and look at all the things I'm learning. So it's nice I've been very blessed to be able to do a lot of different things, and I try to do them for good reasons.
And a lot of people have enjoyed them. Yes.
Well, let's hope tonight at the Wealthy Theater
That's
here
right,
in town, right, all weekend long. And I'll be doing a talk back tonight with the actors and everybody and the cast if people come out here tonight, so they get to ask the actors questions like, why?
Why?
Why did you do Hockey the Musical? And other reasons like that.
Mitch Albom with us live tonight. Hockey the Musical. Best of luck. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.